Hello YouTube. Hi, this is the Truly Stupid Noob, and I've just finished a new game. It's my second game. It's called Ploxe. You can find it on the Google Play Store right now. I'm using MMO Play, which is a emulator, but it also works on your handheld devices. So the way to find the game is, well, first of all, if you just type Ploxe, you won't find anything because Google uh, is not a very popular game. In fact, nobody plays it seriously. But if you really do want to find it, you have to search for Truly Stupid Games. That's the game studio I run by myself. And you can see there are two games. This one is my first game. It's not the best game. It's actually really bad, but it is a full game, and I'm very proud of it because it's any game is a game. So this is my new game. I've already installed it on this computer, so I'll open it right now. So this game is made up of Unity, and I also use a network plugin called Darkrift2. You can see it in my credits. So on my credits has most of the things I use for the game. Some of it is paid, but most of it is free. If you like some of the assets you see in my game, likely you'll be able to find the credits here and then follow the name to the Unity store and get it for yourself for free. The one that I highly recommend for online gaming is Darkrift Networking too. It's completely free and has unlimited users. You can, as long as you don't make over a certain amount of money. I don't think I'll make $10 on this game, so I don't think I'll be paying them. But thank you very much, Darkrift Network. Shout out to them. Um, Also, shout out to MySQL, big company, for helping me store the data. Yeah, I'm using their server on my computer for free, and for Wix.com for hosting my privacy policy for free. All this free stuff, I'm very grateful. So this is a online MMO. If you want to see the demo, you can fast forward to the rest of the video. But for now, I'll just stay on this screen to talk about my experience building this MMO. As you probably know if you follow every one of my videos, that I released a game earlier this year called Doran's Dungeon Crawler. It's my first game ever, and I also teased MMO, which is this game. I was already developing this game when I went to Doran's Dungeon Crawler. The reason why I did Doran's Dungeon Crawler first was because this MMO was such a huge project. I mean, obviously it's an MMO. It's very complicated. So I didn't think I would be able to finish this game anytime soon. So I wanted to do a fast game first, then do the MMO. And surprisingly, everything went wrong with this MMO. It was like every single feature that I implemented was broken. Everything. I had to break everything. It's I mean, I probably am a bad programmer, so I made logical errors, but fortunately, I was able to fix each one within like minutes, so it's not too bad. Yes. Okay. I've demonstrated this login screen quite a few times, but I will go through it again. First of all, you got your manual login over here. You can create a new account. You can reset your password. You can get your recovery email if you lost your password and you registered with an email. If you boot this game without saved credentials, you can create an account on one click. So the reason why I put this feature here is because I realize a lot of mobile gamers are very impatient. They don't want to think of a username, think of a password. They're just gonna this is too much. Or they don't want to give out information. They don't want to give out their password that they normally use. So I have a one-click login. All you have to do is click Save Credentials, one-click login, and then you'll save your credentials and you'll be able to log in every time. If you want to log in on a different device, I highly suggest you to write down your username and password. It's a bit tricky because it's case sensitive. So see that this is the automated generated username and password is guaranteed to work, guaranteed to be unique. So once you've created your account, you can start, or you can create a manual login. So here's my privacy policy. Yep. You can turn on and off the volume using this button. The sound effects will still stay on. I haven't disabled them. but you can turn off the music if you don't like the music. That's fine. About the music and the art, actually, um, I did not draw anything except for the game icon. I didn't create any of these characters. I didn't create any of the UI graphics. I didn't create any of the textures, ground materials, sound effects. All of those I got from the Unity store. The main thing I did was all of the programming, the game design, the programming, and the music. Those are the three things I can credit myself to. Um, so one thing you might notice compared to if you watch my first video, which got like 1,000 views of my MMO, you notice that the character creation is a lot different. The first original character creation was a lot more intense. It was UMA, a lot more polygons. You can create different hair, different body shapes, different skin color. It was a lot more elaborate, but I decided to dumb down completely because first of all, this is the first demo was a PC game. This one is a mobile game, so I had a restricted number of polygons if I wanted it to run on other players' computer. Also, the these comes with pre-built animations, and I felt that customizable characters would create too much features and too many bugs, too many polygons, and it's going to take forever to finish the game. So I decided to keep things very simple. The character pack I got actually came with a lot of characters, but I cut a lot of them out. So I have only 4 classes. Um, I guess I'll create new character. Great. So this is the town. You may notice the character moves very slowly, but that's because my agility is very low. As you gain more agility, your character will move faster. Also, you might notice there's no attack button on the map here. That's because this is the city. It's by design. I don't want other players to spam attacks on a city when there's no monsters around. It'll lag other players, I guess. But you could open the marketplace. This is the only map where you can access the marketplace to buy equipment from other players. You won't see your own equipment on sale, but just other players. But nobody's playing this game right now, so nobody have anything on the marketplace. You can also chat with other players. I've demoed this before. You can whisper. Unfortunately, you have to type their name directly, which just means if character's name is LLLLLLLLL, then you might have to like read really carefully because I've decided against to actually click a player and then add them as a friend. There's no friends list, but there is a block feature right here. So once again, if the character name is LLLLLL, then you may have problem blocking them. This game has no filter, which means that there's no censorship. You can say whatever you want, even really nasty stuff. That is by design. I don't intend to put any filter. If things get really bad, I guess you can try to block them. Anyways, you can also send local chats. Local chats you can talk within the map. So if you're in this map, you can talk to other player in this map, and here you can talk to all players. So you can decide who to talk to. Also, if the game goes under maintenance, you'll see some messages here too. So if you want to click your character, you can select your character, but that doesn't really do anything. But if you click monsters, then you can oh yes, there's a bug over here. So if you click this monster, this is the only monster with this bug, but the monster looks nice enough that I didn't want to remove the monster altogether. The bug is with the shader I'm using for outline. It doesn't work with multiple materials, and this is the only monster with multiple materials, but I decided to keep it anyways. No one's gonna see it. I mean, nobody plays this game. I mean, it just came out today. Another interesting thing about this game is that this I'll just watch an ad. So this game has ads, but it's optional for you to watch it. Unfortunately, some of the ads don't work with MMO Play, so You just have to wait until this bar completes. But normally there'll be an ad. Okay, so this game is the original demo that's on YouTube with the UMA characters. That has different network code. Is I completely redesigned. Oops. Ah, well, I completely redesigned the way this game works. So the other game was sending a lot of data, and that's not good for mobile game. The users' data will be maxed out, and then they'll get overcharged by their mobile company, and they'll be very angry, and they'll probably sue me, and I'll go broke. So that's not a good thing. So I tried to minimize how much data this game sends. This game only sends data if it's dirty. So if I move or my stats change. Also, the server updates only the dirty stuff. So if monsters don't move, if monsters don't get hit, they don't send any updates. If players don't move, I don't send any updates. Also, I reduced the amount of moving in this game to 3 ticks a second. So the server sends 3 times every second for position. Also, I interpolate the movement for the players. So even though there's a delay, 1/3 of a second delay for the players, I further delay another third of a second, so that the player is constantly moving towards the last known position a third of a second ago. So that means that the characters won't go choppy, like you know, it'll always be smooth because the I delay the movement a bit so that we buffer the data. Also, this game is extremely server authoritative, so um, the client doesn't do any of the stats and the calculations and the AI and who is attacking who much. The server decides. So the client gives bare bone information to the client. Sorry, the server gives. Yeah, the client gives bare bone information to the server, and the server makes all the decisions. So this is almost like a movie player, you know. So, anyways, so even the monster AI and the monster attacks and the monster damage, everything is calculated on the server side. The game doesn't decide anything. So that's important because I think I need to put on some vitality. Vitality is very nice in this game, by the way. Highly suggested. So there's no healing potions in this game. There's only 2 ways to heal. One is by time, auto regeneration. You can also revive by watching an ad, and you can have a healing class. There's one class that can heal. They can heal everybody around them, even if there's no party in this game. You cannot. You can share experience by being around monsters that you hit. So you hit them once at least, and then you hang around the monster. If they die, you get loot and then experience, even if you're not the one to kill it. So I'm not taking any damage right now because my stamina is a bit higher. But later, even if you have high stamina, you'll still take damage from harder monsters. As you probably can see, the world is very barebone. There's not a lot of stuff going on here. That's because I try to make this game very efficient for mobile devices so that as many devices can play as possible. There are no shadows. I took out the shadows on every map. I took out the lighting on every map. Everything's unlit. So that's on purpose, so that it works on all different devices. So I forgot to mention about the quests. So you can equip 3 different types of equipment. You can filter these. So if you have equipment, you can filter that. If you have equipment, you can. Oh well, maybe I'll find equipment first. So I'll show you. It shouldn't be that hard. They drop pretty often from these guys. But I'm having really bad luck right now. I guess I can talk about the quest system too. Oh, that's weird. So, the quest system gives you 3 monsters to kill. You can kill the cooldown by watching an ad, but you don't have to watch ads. So you can just let it normally fix. That there's only two places to watch ads in this game. One is if you want to respawn in the same spot without having to go back to the town when you die, and the other is to refresh your quest cooldown. That's it. There's no microtransactions in this game. There we go. So now that I have quests. I can have to kill dark zombies and red zombies. These guys are zombies. They're not dark zombies or red zombies. So zombies are the most easy monsters in this game. There are 3 types of zombies, but then there are different types of monsters as you go up. There are 10 tiers of monsters. So they all drop different gear too. So the harder monsters dropping better gear. So these are red zombies. Obviously, I just painted them red. That's it. But there are quite a bit, few different models in this game. I had trouble fitting this game to the Google Play Store because they need a certain amount of size, like under 100 megabytes. So I just killed 4 red zombies, I think. So I also got a new equipment, so you can filter by equipment type. So you can sell it for currency, or you can sell it to the market to other players, or you can equip it. And you can also upgrade it. If I have some gold, I can show you. I can get some gold by completing a quest, so it's pretty guaranteed. So one of the good things about having the server decide everything is I can actually do a lot of cool things with the server without having to update the game. I can change the number of monsters on a map. I can change their stats, how often they drop, and how hard they hit, how fast they move. Um, so I can actually keep this game updated or refreshed by putting a Venice level experience in this. So maybe if a lot of people play this game and there's not enough monsters, I can spawn more monsters. You can always leave me a email if you want me to change the monster drops. But generally, I'll leave it like that for a while, like only if I get a lot of requests, I guess. So now they asked me to kill dark zombies, but I finished the quest, so I should have some currency to show you about upgrades. So I can upgrade my gear. Right now the gear is maxed out. You see +1 over here, but the higher tiers they can go up to like +100s. So, but each upgrade costs more money to upgrade. So by the time you get to very high level, you might need to grind a bit for money, or you can trade rare gear to other players for money. Most of the times you probably be getting money from quests, or you can grind gear, or sell to other players. Those are the only 3 ways to get money in this game. This game is pretty bare bones, quite simple. It's nothing too complicated. You can see there's a bunch of stats over here. You can life capacity is as vitality, damage is strength, even for mages, right? Strength increases your magic damage too. Regeneration is vitality. There's only 2 ways to heal in this game. One of them is regen, the other, life steal, and then there's the healer character class. That's a unique skill. Defense is vitality, so vitality is pretty important. Life steal is technique. Critical is technique. Accuracy is technique. Dodge and speed are agility. So agility doesn't seem that important, but you can dodge and you can run faster. So running faster can be pretty important for moving around, I guess. Usually pretty slow. So you can get pretty fast with enough agility. So I just got a new gear. So you can filter. And I'm just gonna scrap all of this stuff. So the quests are decided based on your level. If you're level higher than level 10, then you'll start to get tier 2 quests. So you ask you to kill skeletons, and if you're level over 20, then you'll start to get other quests to start to kill those bugs. So the quest sort of like tells you which monster you should be killing at your level. There are only 3 monsters at every 10 levels. So when you're level 1 to 10, you should be killing zombies. When you're level 10 to 20, you should be killing skeletons. So the quests will give you idea of who to kill. Fortunately, this game does not have a map, and it's by design. It's because when I used to play MMOs, they did not have maps. The players themselves shared, the information about where to go, and I think it adds a little bit to the mystery of the game. And some of the maps are a bit more dangerous than others, so you might want to, if you see a very dangerous map, then you just avoid it until you're strong enough. Or you can go as a party. That's okay too. Yep, so I finished the quest. I should have some currency, a ton of gear. You might see that there's a lot of gear, but higher level monsters don't drop gear as often, but the gear is much more rewarding. So the earlier monsters, they drop a lot of gear. Alright, so I guess I'll show you a different type of monster. So once again, you can click a monster to select it. So this monster doesn't have any bugs because this it works with one texture. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go harder map. This is gonna. I'll probably die over here if there's somebody here. Yep. So this is one of the higher level maps. If yeah. Yep. So if you're somehow want to play this game, if you can beat these monsters, good job. Um, I don't know if any of Buddy will be able to kill these monsters, but I'm interested to see if how many people are interested in this game. There's a lot to this game that I'm not sharing. I developed this game very fast. I kept a very small feature set. I didn't have a lot of features because I didn't want to spend too much time on this game. I'm thinking of what to do for my third game. I have 2 ideas. One of them is, of course, a mobile game because Google Play, I've already paid $25. I can release as many games as I want for free, no charge. That's great, and as a lot of people have mobile devices, it's easy to test. I can test on a lot of different devices. But the type of game I really want to do is a VR game. I have an Oculus Rift that I can develop for that. Unfortunately, it's hard to test because you have to put on the headset all the time, and it takes a while to boot. And definitely cannot test multiplayer on VR. Also, VR has the controls and the type of experience you can have is limited because of the motion sickness. Also, a lot of players don't have very powerful computers and don't have access to VR, so it's pretty limited. I don't know if any of you have VR. If you have are interested, you can let me know. But I would like to make a VR game one day. I'm also thinking of making other online games, but I don't know if I can make other online games with Darkrift2 because the hosting and the data, if I have too many games coming into my computer at once, then I might have a problem. I have to sort out the data, which game is for which, and then it's going to be pretty hard. So maybe if this game dies normally, then I'll just kill this game in a year, and then I'll create a new online game to replace it, and I'll keep the server running on my computer. But other than that, I really like online games, so maybe I'll do another online game in 2 years. But I'll keep my channel updated as I know haven't been putting a lot of videos, especially music videos. I know some of you just subscribe to my channel because of music. But in reality, I haven't been doing a lot of music because I've been concentrating on my programming, like making games like this. Maybe if I have enough income, I'm not so worried about my future anymore. Maybe if I'm retired, it's gonna take a while, but I can start writing music again. I enjoy writing music, but it's not I won't be making money out of it. It's like a dead end hobby. It's only for fun, and then I really need to get my career going. I can make games, but no one's hiring me for that because I am currently stuck in QA. I'm really good at QA. It might not look like that because you have a lot of bugs in this game, but I I'm okay. I guess it's time to move on though. So I'm trying to take programming classes, and this is one of my projects to get warmed up. Releasing your own MMO. It's a nice project. So if you have any comments, and make sure to leave them in the comment section, and share this video if you think that people enjoy really lame MMOs. Of course, this MMO is a bit special because I noticed I've been playing a lot of mobile games recently to check out the market. I've been like hundreds of mobile games, and the one thing I noticed about mobile games is there's a ton of auto battle. Like you click one button and then it just fights for you, and you get stronger. You just click, and then there's like a cookie clicker. So one of the things I wanted to do for this game, with everything is manual. You're not gonna get experience if you don't press buttons, and you have to like go up to the monster and hit it. So everything is manual, no auto battle, and this is a feature. It's not a, it's a to have a game that we have to press buttons. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for checking it out. Bye.